What's up, y'all? Welcome to Handcuffed Podcast. I'm Cadillac Anderson, and tonight, man, I've got an inspirational guest, bro. Somebody that has really gave me strength, whether she knows it or not. This past year, she's really helped me out a lot, man. And Mikaila Wingfield.
Hey, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
I know you had a pretty rough last year. I don't know how deep you want to get into it.
Go ahead.
But I know you suffered a loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of went to where, see, I love this podcast. The thing about this podcast is mental health. I'm really big on mental health because I suffer a lot from mental health issues, right? Depression, anxiety, PTSD, all that. And me watching your journey, which I know you kind of stopped doing social media for a while.
Right.
But me watching your journey, and you surround yourself and the way you handle it and the way you gain strength. You know what I mean? Because you give so many people strength just on your own.
Thank you.
Know? You're welcome.
Thanks.
I know when you worked at Natural State, what been on the show, 2 or 3 years now? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you would do everything for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Did that get tiring after a while?
Oh, yeah. I was burnt out. Burnt out, for sure.
I know your energy, you give a lot of energy, and we all do. And when people, they don't realize that in that kind of position that the people that put off the good energy and give people their energy and don't get the same back,
Right.
it just drains you, right?
Mm-hmm. You can't pour from an empty cup, so.
Exactly.
And that's what I was doing for years, working in treatment. And so I finally got out of working in treatment kind of recently, and trying to get my cup filled back up.
And do you think that's the best decision you could have made?
Yeah, for the time being, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was you raised in Little Rock?
So I was born in St. Louis. I was adopted into a great family. They adopted me due to my biological parents had drug and alcohol problems, and they just weren't able to take care of me. And so I got adopted into a great family, and then, so I've been around surrounding areas of Little Rock, North Little Rock, Sherwood, all the places. So yeah, I've been here.
And your family was good, your upbringing was, I mean, to be adopted into a great family, so they really, how old was you when you was adopted?
I think like 13 days old or 19
so
or 9.
That's all you knew was that
Yes,
family.
yes.
Man, it was just so, sometimes a lot of people say product of the streets, but I think a lot of times we're products of being in the streets,
Right.
right? Because we're not, some of our families, like you got adopted to a great family, and a lot of people have great families, but the streets just draw us into them,
Right.
right? And once we start living that life, it's just, I believe, and I watched a video the other day of you on the opioid, the 7 days, and there was video on you and you had died. How many times have you?
So that, I don't know what number that one was, but I've overdosed 13 times altogether.
And died 13 times. They brought you back every...
Yep. I've never been Narcaned, but it was before Narcan was like accessible like it is now, thank goodness. So it was like old school overdose, like getting thrown in the shower with cold water, CPR, mouth to mouth, hit, slapped, all the things like that before Narcan.
In the bathtub and just
Yeah.
hope for the best to shake you and wake you up. Man, that's crazy. So when did you start getting into drugs?
So I started smoking marijuana at 13, and I don't really know why. I guess it was just people, places, and things. I was surrounded by some girls that were doing it, that were same age as me, but they were more experienced than I was in the world. Because I was raised in a Christian home. I was raised like not to have sex before marriage. I was raised not to cuss, not to do this, not to do that. And so I was very sheltered. And so when I got to the world, like I was off to the races. So I started smoking weed at 13 and I loved it. I have a very addictive personality. My parents did too. And so it was like, once I put something in my body, it's like I wanted to be the highest that I could be. And I found it eventually.
And you don't think that was because of trauma?
Yeah, I think, like, I remember when I would do drugs, I would ask myself, like, why am I doing drugs? Like, I had a good childhood. Like, yes, I was adopted and I could have been left in a bad situation or whatever and had a different upbringing. But I feel like I wanted to find the drug that my mom did to make her leave her kids. And it's like I wanted to go on a search for that. I wanted to understand, I wanted to relate, I wanted to figure out what drug could be so powerful to be able to want to leave your kids or need to leave your kids, I guess.
I mean, it's got to be something great.
Something, yeah.
It had to be something just to take you to the moon to want to leave your family.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I went through the same thing with my father and alcohol. You know what I mean? But I didn't go find, because you didn't know obviously what it was, and I knew what it was, but I wanted to figure out why he felt the way he did to leave us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of trauma. So you think it started out as trauma?
Yes.
And then you just eventually got to doing it.
And I was addicted.
Cool?
Yeah, I wanted to be cool. I didn't think that I was going to be the one that was going to be strung out on the streets or do the things that I said I would never do. I thought I was like invincible. Like I was just going to stop at marijuana, or I was just going to be okay with that. And then just drugs got a hold of me.
Oh man, it's a terrible thing. I mean, people don't realize that once you get hooked, it's hard not to just, and then a lot of people say, why don't you just stop?
Yeah.
Why don't you just quit? But once you get in that cycle, and once you start getting high, and then for me, it was always, I started hating myself.
Yeah.
I'd look in the mirror and be like, what are you doing, bro? You just lost 80 pounds, 100 pounds. Why are you doing this to yourself? And then I couldn't stop.
Right.
And I wanted to numb those feelings out and block those feelings. How do you think you made it through the last year without doing those things?
I know. The last year, I only made it out because of the people that I surrounded myself with, or they surrounded themselves with me, because I was just at the house, being a hermit. Yeah, you shut up. Yes. I didn't leave. I didn't want to do anything. Like, people dragged me to meetings. People showed up. People sat on the couch while I cried. People handed me my medication so I didn't get off my meds. People fed me. My mom stayed, took off work. Like, it was like I was like a newborn baby. Like, no one could leave me. I was on pretty much suicidal watch, like 24/7, because if I wasn't, I would have done something stupid. And I don't know what stupid it would look like. I don't know if I would have killed myself somehow. I don't know if I would have went back out and got high on my drug of choice, which would end up killing myself, because I've been clean for almost 8.5 years. So I would have instantly, I think, died if I went back out. And so, like, I can't say, like, thank you. The word thank you is not enough to the people that helped me through that year and still help me.
That's right, yeah. You have to keep those people in place now, because they're awesome.
Yeah.
They was there for you when... So, and do you think that, I'm going to ask this question kind of, do you think NA and AA, was it those groups, or was it just the people? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people run to NA and AA meetings just to sit in there and just to get, but there's a lot of people that don't go to those meetings that still can help out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind of understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think...
Did you need more of the people and not so much as going to the meetings and this and that?
Like, in this year?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I needed the people, because I kind of isolated myself from the meetings. It was too much for me. It was too much anxiety. It was too much pressure. I didn't want people coming up to me saying, I'm so sorry. Like, are you okay? I didn't want all the questions. That was going to be way too overstimulating for me. And so it was the people that came into my house and took care of me. And yeah, those people might be friends from NA and AA and stuff like that, but like I don't look at it like that. Like I just look at it like those are my family.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at, because none of that really mattered when it came to
Oh no.
It was the people that loved you and cared about you and was there for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I know you're still working through it, right? Have you really had a chance to really come at peace with it? Do you think you ever will?
Sometimes it doesn't feel real. It was 10 months actually yesterday since Kyle died. Yeah, it doesn't feel like in a couple months it's going to be a year, which is mind-blowing to me, and it's even more mind-blowing that I've like made it this far, because I've had a lot of death in my recovery since being clean. So I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get over it. I feel like there's always going to be a hole inside me that like I'm going to try to fill. I'm an addict. I'm going to try to fill it with something. Hopefully I try not to fill it with drugs, which I've accomplished so far, barely by the skin of my teeth. Yes. And but there is going to be that hole for probably ever.
There'll always be a spot there.
Something.
Because I used to see you so strong. Because you just talk stuff to anybody, right? You were so strong and so, like, kind of like Wonder Woman. You know, this is the way I perceive things. Like, oh, yeah. And then with something like that, we're all human.
Yeah. I break.
And we all break. Into a breaking point, no matter how tough we are. How, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a point to where we break. And there's a point to where we just have to stop and realize that, hey, we can make it through it, though. And that's what you've been doing. So you got out of the recovery field.
Yeah, I did.
Right? And then you started a new job.
I don't know. Like, I don't regret leaving treatment because I needed out. Like, because I was going to be, if I didn't get out, I was going to be a client there soon. Like I was gonna be like, I'm enrolling, actually I need to do an intake, but so I don't regret it. I needed this break. I needed time to breathe. I needed time to go to my appointments, my mental health appointments and my therapy and treatments and all that, like, and so that this job has been able to do that and work with me on that, and so I'm grateful for that. But I don't know, like, I don't feel like I'm living in my purpose right now. I'm kind of blurred on what my purpose is anymore. I don't know if it's to be in the fire and go help people anymore and dump water on people and all that. Like, I don't know what it is, but I know right now I'm supposed to be sitting still.
Okay, yeah, you need to get away and just sit. So this is really a good thing.
Yeah.
Instead of you having to keep your mind occupied, you need something to slow you down for a minute and be like, hey, hold up.
Yeah, because I'm always on the go. Like, especially a year ago, like, I was always on the go 24/7. And so it's like I missed a lot of healing and I missed a lot of, like, inner work that I needed to do. And so, like, this time and this year, I've been able to, like, put the, like, work in. And yes, so, and so it's like I'm trying to grow in the shit and in the tornado that Kyle left for me to pick up, but like it is just what I needed to do, I guess.
Do you feel like you've grown?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Like I've exceeded like my. I can get through this. Like, I can get through this, I guess. Like, because I always used to say, if something else happens, I'm just going to. Because, like, my dad died when I was 9 months clean. And he had a heart attack and died. And I was, like, first clean, like a baby in recovery. I didn't know how to do anything. And so I had to walk through that. But me being a fast person, like I didn't really get to walk through it like on my pace. And so then my grandma died, and then Kyle died, and then my real mom died, and like all these people are just dying around me. And so it's like I'm choosing this time to like be able to grieve not just Kyle, but like all the people before him, that I just kind of like just walked really fast through.
You kind of use the other stuff. You kind of use it like a drug.
Distractions.
Like a job, like distractions as a drug to kind of numb you from it.
Yeah.
And you just keep on going. I'm okay. It's good. I'm good. But now I think I see more strength in you now than I did before. Does that make sense? Because that's, I mean, what you've been through. Like your life has been like kind of like a movie, though.
Yeah.
Like you've been through the trenches. When somebody says, "Hey, I've been in the trenches," people be like, "Hold up, bro.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the trenches are."
Like I just look like this.
Yeah,
I promise.
helped dig the
Yeah,
trenches.
I just look like it. Yeah.
Do you think that therapy helped you a lot?
Yes.
Didn't you go get some kind of procedure done?
Yeah, so I do many different therapy options because like after Kyle died, I was just like pulling straws. Like I was reaching for anything that could help me. Like because I know myself, and if I didn't find something quick, then I was going to have a needle in my arm soon. Like I wanted it. Like I know where to get it. Like just because I have this clean time doesn't mean I'm stupid and I forgot. Yes, I'm still like I know things. And so it's like just because you get clean doesn't mean you get stupid.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I went to actually Dory, the CEO at Natural State. Natural State was great throughout Kyle's death and stuff like that. And she hooked me up with this girl named Stephanie, and she works at Skin Fix in Little Rock. And so I don't know what it does to you, but it's a machine, and it's called TMS. I don't know the terminology for it, but TMS machine, and it's like brain stimulation, and it zaps your brain. I don't know what the logic is behind it. I don't know, but I was like, anything, just sign me up, like, so I don't kill myself or put a needle in my arm. And so I got up, like, I think it was like 3 times a week, every week, and went to the appointment, like looking busted and disgusted.
And I would see your post, you'd be like, "Man, it sucks."
Yes, I hate doing it. Like I was tired. I didn't want to do it. I didn't think it was working. Like, and they just kept on there. They just kept on like seeing me come in, just like pale face, like no emotion, just sad, broken, and like just empty. There was nothing behind. And so they were like, just keep giving it a chance, keep trying, keep coming. And then like I think after like the 3rd or 5th, I think, session, like I had makeup on, like I had a slight smile to myself, and they were all like shocked. They were like, "You look completely different. Like you're walking different." I don't know. Like it's just this thing, this magnet they put on your head, and it sounds so like voodoo-ish, like some weird shit. Like I don't know. Yes. And I was like, this is not gonna work. Like, but it's for treatment-resistant depression. And so I've been on the medication, I've done the treatments, I've done all the things, I've done the therapy, I've been on every therapist list that you can be on. And so I tried it, and I still go occasionally when I have time. But that and therapy, like talk therapy, has like, if I didn't get in on that, like when all that was happening, like I wouldn't have made it. Like I booked appointments with my therapist like once a week instead of every 2 weeks or every month. Yeah. Like I was proactive about like trying to stay alive.
Yeah, trying to keep your head above water. And you know, but sometimes those therapists, well, I'll get in there with mine, and then he'll start, and I'm like, man, why am I telling this dude all this stuff? It's just like they pull it out of you. And it's like, bro, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't even see, you know, how that even played into effect in it, and they bring it all together.
Right.
Right. So that did help you out for this year.
Yeah.
Man, I've heard a lot about that.
TMS.
TMS.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Without it, like, in therapy and the things that I'm doing, like, for my mental health, like, I don't think I would have made it through this year.
Medication got to the point where it wouldn't even...
I'm still on meds. I've gotten off of them on accident, kinda-ish, before. It was a long story. Like, my doctor, I don't know, the script wasn't there, like, to my meds, and I just never picked them up. And so I was like, okay, well, I just will get off of them. Like, I wasn't really planning on getting off of them, and this has happened in the last, like, 3 months. And so I was like, well, let me see if I can do it without meds, and I had a full crash out. So I was like, let me get back on the meds, because, like, meds are important, and I will probably, like, I was talking to my mom the other day, and she's like, Mikaila, like, you come from a addictive background, like drugs and alcohol, you come from a depression background and mental health background, like from my real parents, like, you will probably have to be on meds your whole life. And I was like, that's annoying. Like, I don't want to do that.
I hate to get up every morning and take...
Yes, but I mean, whatever.
Do you ever get to the point like you take your meds, you feel great, and then some days you have it, it's like, I don't want to get out of bed, pull the covers up on my head, like, why am I feeling like this? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't understand how, you know, things can be going so good, and then the next time you turn around, it's like, I hate the world, I don't want to talk to nobody.
I think that's just life. Like, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days, whether you're medicated or not. That's kind of what it was explained to me, because, like, I'm like, if I have a bad day or a bad second, I'm like, well, these meds aren't working.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, these, like the meds are going to be like a cure-all type of thing, but it's like, no, like, that's life. You're going to have a shitty day, and you just have to get through it, medications or not.
That's right, huh? Because I know I told my therapist one time, I was like, bro, I think they give me placebo pills mixed in with my regular pills, trying to throw me off. And he's like, what are you talking about?
No, yeah.
I don't do that, bro. He said, life be life.
Yeah.
And that's what it does, for real. And we have to struggle to get through it. Do you think that you'll ever go back to recovery? I mean, like, the way you was, or do you still support the recovery field?
Yeah.
Are you a peer specialist?
Yeah.
And you still get involved with their activities and stuff like that?
I haven't in the last year, almost a year to about 10 months or whatever. I haven't been as involved as I possibly would like or want, I guess. But eventually I feel like I might slide back in lightly. I don't want to be full-blown like superhero like I was. Like, I don't, that's too much right now. But eventually I do want to kind of like dip my toes back in and see if I can handle it. That's just kind of what it comes down to. Can I handle that?
Do you think that title really means anything, like when it all comes down to it?
No.
The title is just, and I see a lot of these people, they're like, hey, I'm peer support now, I'm a peer specialist, this and that. Oh, but I can't talk to you because you got a car lot, I'm trying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, why can you just not be you?
Right.
And just help people and go out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're strong enough to get in the fire, then you're strong, you don't need a title.
Right.
And I think, and I'm seeing a lot of people, because there's a lot of people hitting me like, bro, these people, so-and-so said he's a peer specialist and he can't do this and he can't do that. So they call me, because I call myself a renegade peer. Right? Because I let all that go, because I believe that's just stuff they made up, like their rules and their ethics and stuff like that. Right? And I feel that in order for us to help people, we have to put the titles away and just be people. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I was doing the stuff that I was doing before the title, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, it's just a fancy title. I don't know.
But when people talk about you, and they don't say peer specialist, Mikaila, they say Mikaila, you know what I mean? Mikaila came here and got me, and then I was over so-and-so house or whatever, you know what I mean? Because somebody was talking about it the other day, I think it was Boston, one of my buddies, but and they was just talking about how you would go in there, and it's like you're not like above everybody else. It's like you're not, you know what I mean? You don't have that like, I'm better than you, this and that. It's like, I'm here. What you got going? You're
Right.
right. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, bro, she's like us. You know what I'm saying? And do you think that has changed in the past year?
I think like my gangsterness has changed a little bit. Like I'm not as demanding or like I don't know. Like it's kind of hard to explain. Like after losing Kyle, my mentality and my kind of like perspective changed, I guess. And I wasn't running into the fires anymore. Like I was like, if somebody wants to get high, let them. Like I was just sick of it. Like I'm so sick of people dying. I'm so sick of people going to funerals. I'm so sick of like having to Narcan people, getting the texts, doing the things. Like I'm tired. That's really what it comes down to. Like I'm tired and I'm wore out and like I'm really sad.
You feel like it humbles you.
Yeah.
As a person and as a whole. Man, that's amazing, bro. This is, you know, and I don't know if a lot of people don't know you, like your social media, you do a lot of social media. You have a big following on like TikTok, and y'all check her out, Mikaila Wingfield. What is that, your TikTok name? Instagram name? Okay, y'all need to follow her, man, and check her out. Are you still doing social media?
I've kind of, this is actually my first, like, coming out of, like, I don't know, like, retirement for social media. Yeah, hibernation, like, depression, like, I'm alive. But I've kind of just started posting more on Facebook again, and it's about me and my life and, like, what I'm going through, my mental health and my recovery and stuff like that, because it's an outlet, like, for me.
You need to see that, especially.
And it helps me. Like, I like writing, I like journaling, I like creating content, I like making posts. And so, like, I've found, like, of course I stopped after Kyle died and I didn't have anything to say. Like, why would anybody listen to somebody that was depressed, is what I used to think. But now, like, I see the posts that I'm putting out and it's just coming from my heart, like, and what's going on in my life, and it's helping people still. Like, even though I'm, like, kind of weak, I'm weaker than the superwoman or whatever people want to call it. I'm broken, I'm weak, I'm tore down, but, like, it's still helping people with me sharing with what I got going on. So
it's real.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a mask. It's not something you're just putting on to show the world bravery or whatever. It's real. It's your real feelings. It's a real person. I think that's why people relate to you so much. You know what I mean? It's because they see that now. A lot of people see it and they're like, man, that's crazy. She's going through it. She's been through it. You know what I mean? Through her life, through everything. Because I've heard you tell stories. Man, bro, you had a life that was like movie type stuff. I'm thinking, man, I could write a movie off of what she's saying right now. You know what I mean? And now that you've come through this, more of a humble person.
Yeah.
And now you're starting to help people out. Because they're starting to see, I think people want more real stuff on social media. Now, because you got too many people, the gangsters, and like I do a lot of prison content, and you got a few people on there get on there talking about that, how big and bad they were. But a lot of that's fake. A lot of that's for bravado, right? Or to pump them up, make them look macho, when in reality, they just want to hear somebody talk about some real stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't beat up everybody, or I didn't, you know what I mean? I got in there and I got beat up more times than probably, you know what I mean? But they want to see that realness, and they want to see, because there's so much fake, man. Do you think the world's faker today? I mean, do you see it differently today? Like more of the fakeness, more of the...
Yeah.
Do you think your eyes were clouded before that?
I think my eyes were, I guess, clouded, but I guess more filled with hope. I was hopeful that, like, I could help, like, everybody and save everybody, and just after losing Kyle, like, if I can't save him, then I can't save nobody. And I tried my hardest to keep him alive for so long, and it just comes down, if people are gonna get high, they're gonna get high.
That's right.
And we will end up dying, all of us, if we keep choosing that lifestyle and that route. And so I think I'm jaded. I'm less passionate about it. I feel like, and I hope I get that passion back, and I hope the like jadedness like goes away. But like once you lose like your person and he's never coming back, you kind of stop giving a shit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I used to think, I told dude one time, I said, okay, bro, you get out and get high, Mikaela's gonna pop up. Well, I could see just somebody try to hit a joint, you take it from me. Like, no, bro, not today.
Not today.
You ain't just a dog, no sir.
Yeah.
In that car, you drove that car so much. And I was like, man, bro, and we had seen so many people come back through, and so many people relapsed and died, or so many people had died when we was there working together, that it's just crazy. And then you start to feel like, am I not enough? Am I not helping enough?
Right.
Is there more I can do? Is there more? I think with that incident with Casey when he died, bro, that took it out of me too. That really, because once you think you've helped somebody, they're doing great, and then they get high, you put the blame off on yourself. Do you believe you put the blame of that on yourself?
Of Kyle?
It's like, man, I should have known. There's something I could have seen.
I mean, I should have seen it because it happened often, him going back out. It was like a revolving door. But I really thought like this time was gonna be different because we were communicating, we were good. Like he was sober at the time. He was Kyle, and usually when he has me in his life, like he's sober. And I thought, okay, well I'm back, so we'll do this stretch until next time. Until he relapses next time and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter.
It don't. No. I mean, it's because people just surprise you. It just pops up like, it's like, man, like you said, you was just waiting on the next time. Like, so you wasn't even like, man, it ain't gonna happen this time. But hope and faith that this time's gonna be different. That this person's gonna make it right. This person's gonna do better. Man, I'm really proud of you, boy.
Thank you.
And I thank you so much for coming on here today, because this is my first episode. You know what I mean? And I said, man, and I was thinking, and somebody got mad at me anyway, because I was like, no, I know one person that I want on my podcast when I started off. And I know I told you like a couple years ago, it's like, man, I'm gonna start a podcast, you're gonna be on it, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
You're right.
I guess you just think, yeah. But I've kept you up, because I'm like, bro, because you're a superstar, really. Like, you're a star to a lot of these people out here. I don't know if you know that or not, but you go places and the people like, oh my God, and they start pointing and wanting to say hi to you and stuff. Is that a big weight, you think, too?
I have a lot on my shoulders. I feel like a lot of people, which is my own fault for putting myself out there that quick when I got clean. Like I was like, oh, recovery is all over, and blasting it here and blasting it there. And it's like, and then I got this following, and then like people know that I'm sober and I'm clean. And it's like, so I have to watch what I post. I have to watch what I say, what I do. And it's like, so I have a lot of people watching me, and I have a lot of people from the street still watching me, waiting for me to fall, and on my downfall and stuff like that. And so it's like I have kind of big shoes to fill. So I'm glad that I've like followed in the footsteps of other people before me that show me how to do it.
Do you think, do you have plans like, this is what I'm fixing to do next? Are you just still going to stay on cruise and just kind of keep coasting through, or in your mind are you making plans like, okay, goals? Are you setting goals like, this is what I want to do next, or this is what or are you just giving yourself time to just completely just relax?
I think,
are you ready to get back into I'm
partly ready a little bit. I don't know how ready, but but I have like made some calls and stuff like that to start getting back in part-time possibly. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm just kind of like waiting for the best time and if it's the right time. So until then, I'm just still doing my mental health, still going to meetings, still doing all the things that I'm supposed to do until it's the right time. I think God's going to know before me when the right time is going to be to put me back into that environment.
Or do you, I mean, but it don't necessarily have to be that environment. Like, do you have dreams? Is there like something that Mikaila's been dreaming of her whole life that she wants to accomplish or go do or go see or just, you know what I mean? I mean, do you have anything like that in your mind?
I think I used to, but lately I don't have anything. There's like nothing up here. Like,
It's just, here I am.
it's just I'm just coasting, like, for the first time in years. I don't have any plans. I don't have any like motives. I don't have anything right now. I'm just kind of staying still and trying to be grateful for this time to be able to heal.
Yeah, because you're still breathing.
Yeah.
And you're still here. You didn't get high. You didn't go left fields. You didn't kill nobody. You didn't kill yourself. And you're here and you're breathing. And man, hey, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I can't say that enough because I feel like I'm in the presence of a star. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always looked at you like that. Like your presence is bigger than the room. You know what I mean? And people, and thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.